Okay guys, welcome back. So I've taken the duck out. It's been in the blast chiller, okay? That's chilled right down. It's absolutely freezing cold now. So like I was saying, we just want to bring that back up to room temperature, okay? Understandably, it doesn't look particularly appetising right now, okay? The spring roll filling, so that was the braised duck leg, okay? As you can see, the braising liquid has reduced right down, okay? We've just let that chill a little bit just to sort of harden up. We've got our spring onions and coriander, so that goes in. Give that a good stir, okay? So that should just lift it up a little bit, okay? Nice bit of freshness in there. Okay. What we could do at this stage is we could just roll it straight away in the spring roll wrappers, but we want just a bit more of a uniform shape. So in order to do that, we are going to wrap it in some cling film. So double layer of cling film. Okay. And all we're doing is forming this into sort of a sausage shape, really. Okay. So that will then be left to chill. Okay, we can go quite thick with this, okay, nice and meaty. So as you can see, try and get a nice uniform shape. Okay, as that chills down, the fat and the gelatin inside the stock will then just allow that to hold its shape. Okay, so really important we get this bit nice and tight. Okay. Try and make sure there's got no air in there as well. Cool. Then it's just a case of pulling that air out. Okay. Sealing those ends and then just twisting. Okay. And you want, like I say, you want to try and get this nice and tight. Okay, push it in. It's fine. With the other end, again, keep twisting, nice and tight. And then we have that there, ready to go. Not absolutely necessary, but just chop those ends off. There we have our filling for our spring roll. So like I say, get that in the fridge straight away or in the blast chiller. That will then allow it to hold its shape. We're just going to wait for that duck to come up to room temperature. Like I say, the glaze will stick better. Just to show you, it's not too clear, it's very dark as you can see. But we've taken our glaze, we've chilled it down, okay? You can see it's really, really quite sticky at this point, okay? Like so. And then when we're ready, we'll just absolutely smother the duck breast there with the glaze. We can be quite generous. When it comes to actually cooking, we're looking at about 15 minutes roasting at 160. I would suggest though that we'd probably go for around 5 minutes, reapply some more glaze, go in for a little bit longer, okay, and what will eventually happen, you'll see that glaze will go nice and shiny and it will stick really well to the duck breast. So a little bit about the sauce. It's quite a complex sauce to make. So the braising liquid that we've used from the duck legs, we have placed that into a pan with a little bit more ginger in there and a few more spring onions and some coriander, okay? Then we have our spring onions where we've chopped those down, so we've used about 4 or 5 bunches of spring onions, only the green part, okay, because we're really looking at getting quite a green sauce out of that. We've then blanched them in salted water. That's going to take out some of that sort of harshness, okay? It's going to give the onion a bit more of a subtle flavour. We've then blended that down with some garlic and some ginger and some coriander. There's a little bit of mirin that goes in there as well, so a little bit of acidity. So basically we've then created 2 sauces. We have the braising liquid or the stock here, okay, and then we have the spring onion, which is almost a puree by the time you've made that. The two are then mixed together, okay, and then they're not heated. We want to try and keep that sauce nice and green, okay. So when it comes to heating it, it's not a sauce where we want it piping hot. We want it just warm enough, okay. It's quite a fresh sauce as well, so you've got a nice balance of quite rich flavours from the glaze and the filling from the spring roll, and then like a nice fresh spring onion flavour as well, okay. A couple of other garnishes that we've done. So a very good flavour combination that goes well with spring onions and ginger and sort of any kind of well, Asian ingredient really is peanuts. So what we've done is we've just toasted those peanuts off in the oven, okay. You have to be quite careful, just watch them, okay. You want a little bit of colour on them. What you don't want to do is just use plain peanuts, okay. They're not really going to have much flavour. We then take about 5 grams of salt mixed with 5 grams of five spice, mix it up together, so you've then basically got yourself a flavoured salt. As soon as those peanuts come out of the oven while they're still hot and they've got a little bit of oil that's leaked out, that's when we want to just season those up with the five spice salt. Okay, that would then give like a nice crunchy element to the dish as well. Okay, and the other thing that we want to do, just while we're waiting for everything to chill down, really, is then just julienne our spring onion. Okay, so again, it's just a nice garnish.